Hi guys, this is Terry again from Aussie Diamond Painters. Just doing some more time lapse there for you. I think that's 4 or 5 hours in this lot. Just so you know that I'm doing it myself. Yeah, there's not much really to update you on at the moment. As you'll hear in the video, I'll be going away soon, so I'm trying to get some drills with me done for while I'm away, so you don't miss me too much. See the cats in the background fighting sometimes. I really enjoy these time lapse. I've said that before. I enjoy doing them, and I enjoy watching them back again. Yeah, they're fun to do and fun to watch. I wish it was that quick in real time, but of course it's not. I suppose if it was, you'd get through too many kits in a week. So it wouldn't take you that long to do one if you were that quick. Well, I hope everybody's well, and it'll go on to the normal drill with me in a couple of minutes, or probably not even that long. So have a great morning, afternoon or evening, and we move on to the drill with me. From Aussie Diamond Painters, and thought I might do another drill with me. And I better get my tag questions, they're just behind me. Where am I up to? I hope everybody's feeling great. It's been a funny sort of day here today. It's about 10:30, I think, at night, or 11 o'clock now. It's been rainy and then sunny and extremely humid. So it's been sort of a funny day. Okay. Oh dear, excuse me. I was fine until I turned the video on. Here we go. Favorite food? I would have to say Italian. And not pizza so much. Is I can only eat a piece or two of pizza and I'm full. Then I'm hungry again in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I have to get something else. So, but I love veal el fungi, which is veal and mushroom. I love the sauces. Very creamy, with wine in them. That sort of thing. I do like Mexican food, but as long as it's not too spicy. I'm not really into spicy food. As I was growing up, there wasn't even pepper in my household. My mother had an ulcer, and she couldn't eat pepper. So, and my father didn't really care if he had it or not. So most of the time, it wasn't in the house. So we didn't eat it. So spicy food and pepper and all that sort of thing weren't out at our place because of Mum and her ulcer. So, oh, okay, pussycat. I've got the ironing board next to me, trying to give me inspiration to do some ironing, but it's not working that well. One of the little pussycats loves it to jump on. Place you want to visit. I think I've answered this question a few days ago. Place I want to visit at the moment is the United States of America. Not only would I like to meet some of the DPs that I've spoken to, maybe not Mrs. Coffee, only because of where she lives. And it'd be bloody cold. I'm not used to the cold. I think I'd freeze on the spot. I've never even heard of a blanket that you put over yourself that's heated until I heard Mrs. Coffee talking about them. I've heard of heated slippers because I've had them, but I mean we don't get the cold weather like she talks about all the time. I sit here and feel cold sometimes when I'm listening to some of her videos. It's just, I don't know, I just feel cold. Yeah, so maybe not Mrs. Coffee this time of year. I don't know what it's like in your summer where she lives, but wow, certainly cold at the moment. I probably wouldn't go over until your summer again. Anyway, so it'd probably be alright, but dear oh dear, I'd love to meet those dogs too. I think those dogs are absolutely beautiful. And they seem to be extremely well behaved. So, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah, the place I want to visit. Yeah, mainly because I want to go to the craft shops. We don't have the craft shops over here like you do over there. And of course the prices are so much cheaper than what we can buy stuff here for. It's just incredible really, the price difference. They really gouge us over here. I was watching Mrs. Coffee's live earlier today where they were talking about cigarettes, and some people say they're $5 or $6, and why would you bother vaping when, you know, cigarettes are so cheap. I had a look at the price of the cigarettes I used to smoke, and they're nearly $50 a packet. Can you believe that? And the rest is tax. Like they don't cost that much to make. You know, $5 or $6 a packet, you pay for them there. So all the way along the line, people are getting a profit from that. And you're paying nearly $50 for a packet of cigarettes that I used to smoke. Wow, no wonder vaping is getting really popular over here. When I first started vaping, I did it because I wanted to give up smoking. I didn't realise how much I would save from it. But it's getting so common here now. So many people are vaping. Yet, we can't buy the e-liquid here. I ship some from the US, and I also get some from New Zealand. So, we can get the flavours here, but we can't get the nicotine. So we have to import the nicotine and mix it in with the flavours. Or one of the places I get it from the States, the nicotine is actually mixed in. But a place I found here where I can buy really nice flavours, I have to buy the nicotine itself from or import it from New Zealand. So I think they they're going to lose too much money on the taxes they make if they made it legal here. That's the only reason I can think of, because it's apparently 95% better for you, and there's no secondhand smoke. So I don't see any reason why it's not legalised here, except for tax. They wouldn't be able to make as much tax from it, I wouldn't have thought. Unless they put a really high tax on the nicotine. So I'm 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I would really like to be able to get the nicotine in Australia, but then again, they might tax it so high that it'll be the same cost as cigarettes, and that would, defeats half the purpose. A lot of the people wouldn't go over to vaping, which is a lot healthier for them and a lot healthier for people around them. They would stay smoking cigarettes because it's just easier. Just go and buy a packet of smokes rather than having to mix it and filling up bowls and all that sort of thing. So anyway, how do we get on to that? That's my rant for the day. Sorry about that. I saw another one of these here somewhere. There. Okay. Last place you were. Down at the supermarket buying something for dinner. Something to cook for dinner. Do you have a crush? Yes, I do, and I'm not saying his name again because he's now subscribed to the channel, so I don't know what he's going to watch. He's a good friend. Just pulled half of them. He's a good friend and has been for quite some time. So just pick these up. This is my favourite colour in this kit. I think I'd have to say this blue that I've just been putting on. Oopsie daisy. There it is, back in there. Last time you kissed someone. A kiss hello. I wouldn't call it a pash, it was just a kiss on the cheek with a friend of mine, Mark. Where are we? Last time you're insulted. I don't know. I don't get insulted very often that I'm aware of. If I do, I don't take any notice. Favourite flavour of sweet. That'd have to be mint, like after dinner mints, or chocolate mint, or something like that. That's very nice. What instruments do you play? Well, I don't play any now. I haven't for a long time, but I've played the piano and the organ, guitar. Well, I think that's about it. Favourite piece of jewellery? That'd have to be I don't know. I know a lot of people say they're wedding rings and engagement rings and things, but I'm not either married nor engaged, so I don't have them. I'm not a huge jewellery wearer, even though I make it. I do have a bracelet that means a lot to me. It's, what is it called? I can't remember. It's not a Pandora. It's, because I like the dangly type. Thomas something or other. I can't remember what it's called. And I only have a few charms. But one of the charms on it is from Beck, who says, and it says best mother. So I like that. I better be Maroney mother. No, but yeah, she gave that to me a couple of years ago. I only got it out again and started wearing it before I went on the cruise in January, really. Prior to that, I haven't worn it for about 6 or 8 months. I've got to get some Thomas Sabo, it's called. I've got to get some more charms for it. It's not as popular as Pandora, but I like the dingle dangles rather than just the, I shouldn't say it, but the plain old ordinary Pandora beads. It's just my taste, I suppose. I can't wear it to work much because it gets in the way of the keyboard, or it doesn't get in the way of the keyboard, but it makes a lot of noise on the keyboard, and especially now that I've lost my office. We've all gone to open plan as of this Monday. They've refurbished the whole office, so on Monday I move into, we're the last lot to move into open plan. So I lose my office and go into open plan, which is a pain in the butt, because then I can't sit in my office with the door closed and vape, or if the computers are down like they were the last 2 days of work, and I was doing scratch art in my office with the door shut and my back to the door, so when somebody came in I could just close it over. Won't be able to do that sort of thing anymore, because if the computer's down I can't do anything, because everything I do is on the computer. So I feel, rather than interrupting everybody out on the floor, if they've got work that they can do, the best thing to do is just sit in my office and do my scratch art. But I won't be able to do that anymore. But I did do some videos of some scratch art that I did do at work, and I'll put them up one day when I got enough of them to make a decent video, I suppose. It's really pretty, really relaxing, and I really do enjoy doing it. I feel a sense of achievement, because I can't draw at all. So doing scratch art, oh dear, excuse me, doing scratch art is good. Even thinking about it's relaxing me. I just finished watching. I'm a long way behind in my in watching YouTube. I download them and watch them on the train, and while I'm excuse me, while I'm doing those time lapse, I can also be listening but I'm a long way behind. And I was, oh dear, I was just watching Wendy's video of when she was trying to get meds, and she finally got 3 months worth of meds. She was making me tired, but I don't know how people survive over there. I mean, I need to get injections for my skin. Now, I only have the injection once a month, so I get the scripts for 2 months. That costs me $36 or whatever the cost is. The government pays the rest. They're worth over $5,000 a needle. So thank God I don't have to pay for that. Anyway, I can go and put my script in anytime I want to. Like a week before, I usually ring them up and say, can you order it for me? Because they don't keep it in stock because it's just so pricey. But I ring them up a week before and ask them to get it in. I could have rung up 2 or 3 weeks beforehand and asked them to get it in. And as soon as it comes in, they ring me and let me know, and I go and pick it up. I mean, there's none of this having to go the day before or whatever it was that you needed to go. That's just ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. I'm on other medications too, some for depression, and also for diabetes, and a couple of other things. And if I'm going away for a month or something, I go down and get 3 months supply. It's no big deal. You just go down and say, listen, I'm going away on holidays. I want to make sure I'll be able to get these while I'm away, and I don't think I will in some of the places I'm going to. Can I have 3 months supply? Yeah, sure. It's no big deal. I mean, why is it so difficult over there? It just doesn't make sense. And some of the pain medications I'm on, like oxycodone and stuff like that, I mean, I can just get it when I want it. As long as I've got a valid script from the doctor, that's fine. And it's just, I just don't understand it. And we don't have insurance companies like you do for prescriptions. We have a set prescription rate of, I think it's about $36 every time we pick up a script from the chemist, every time we pick up the medication from the chemist, and the government pays the rest. We don't have to deal with insurance companies or go to a particular pharmacy to get it or any of that sort of thing, because any pharmacy that has the medication you want can dispense it. There's no going to this one because it's part of this insurance company, or I mean, it's just all ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. But it's only because it's the way that I've always, that we've always done it. It haven't had to go to special places and things like that. I'm just having a drink. Like some things in the States is great, and it's a lot better than the way we do them. But some things I just find totally ridiculous. Maybe the country should get together and go over different things and take some from you and some from us, and get the good stuff in the middle. Anyway. Where are we? Last sport you played? Tennis, probably. It's been a while, because I've got a rotator cuff injury in my shoulder, which I've got to go and have surgery on. Apparently you can only have this particular surgery that I need a couple of times in your lifetime, because it's something that my injury is something that'll just keep reoccurring, so you're better off as leaving it as long as you can. So you know, do it for as long as you can put up with it. And oops, that's going the wrong way. You know, put up with it for as long as you can. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, putting up with it. I'm the type of person that sleeps with my arm up under my head or under my pillow under my head. I sleep on my tummy. So every time I do that, I get woken up and usually can't get back to sleep. But I must admit the pain has plateaued a lot, so it's not getting any worse. Certainly not getting any better, but it's not getting any worse, so I might try and leave it for another few years. It doesn't hurt. I can't lift anything heavy, otherwise it hurts. I always wear over the shoulder bag, so I can wear it over the shoulder and over my neck, if you know what I mean. So it crosses my chest. The handle crosses my chest. I always use those sort of bags, handbags. And if I'm going away or something and it's a trolley, you know, one of those ones with the handles and got the wheels on the bottom, that's fine. I can push just about any weight that way if my arm is down. But if I have to carry anything, like I can't get my arm above my head, so I couldn't carry anything above my head. But yeah, so if I leave it as long as I can, maybe having the 2 surgeries will be all I'll need, and it'll see me out. I say that to my daughter and she says, "Oh, Mum, you're going to live forever." I said, "No, I'm not." How do I get onto that? Oh, because of tennis. That's where I got it from. Got it from playing tennis. Some of the pain is from an injury I had at work. So last song you sang? Oh, probably something Keith Urban. I felt in that mood the last few days. Quiet. Well, this song was quiet. 9. Number 9. Favourite chat up line? I don't have one. I don't chat up people. Get past that. I don't think I ever really had one either. Because in my day, back in the day, men came up to you, not the other way around. Or men came up to women, not the other way around. And I like it that way. quiet. The cats are playing, as you might be able to see sometimes, and they make a lot of noise sometimes. Oh, excuse me for a sec. He's got the curtain down and he loves to climb up the curtain, so I'll just go and tie it up again. I won't be a second. Hello. Thank you. No, let go of it. Thank you. Let go. Here we go. That pussycat's only about 10 or 12 weeks old and he's a little bookhead. He just won't leave things alone. But where were we? Last time you hung out with someone, I went to a barbecue for dinner earlier, for lunch. So I purposely made this time that my daughter and her boyfriend are away with no real commitments, except for ones that I wanted to. So I could have some peace and quiet for a change. And it's been really nice. I've really enjoyed the peace and quiet. So I suppose it'll get back to normal on Monday night when they come home and start being annoying again. Anyway, not to worry. New page. Oh, are you named after anyone? Well, not my first name, but my second name I'm named after Mum's sister. I think I've said this before. Auntie June. So that's my middle name. Don't tell anyone, otherwise I'll have to kill you. It's Auntie June was a absolutely beautiful woman. She had 10 kids with an alcoholic husband. Who used to drink all the... My mic just fell off. Used to drink all the money before he got home. So he had 10 kids at home and he used to go and drink and gamble it away before he got home. Auntie June finally kicked him out, or my father and Mum's brother actually did the physical kicking out, but Auntie June didn't want him there anymore. So she ended up getting 2 or 3 jobs at a time because there was no supporting parents pension or anything like that that they get now. So she had to work 2 or 3 jobs to support them all. They lived in what you call housing commission homes, which is like public housing, I suppose. They lived in a 3-bedroom house with Auntie June and the 9 kids. 10, sorry. She had 11, one died at birth, so I always get it mixed up. So poor old Auntie June, she had one pair of undies and one bra, and she used to wash them out every night. And you know, the kids didn't have much, but they had what they needed. My father used to drop meat around and knock on the door and run away because Auntie June was too proud to accept anything from anyone, but she also wasn't going to let the meat go to waste, so she always told Dad not to do it, but my dad being my dad, did it all the time. Dad is extremely generous. He'd give you the shirt off his back if he thought it'd help you. He's a great dad, hard worker. When he worked, he's 83 now, so he's getting on. It'll be a sad day when I lose him, that's for sure. I don't know how I'll cope, actually. I've never asked Dad for money. But I know if in desperate need, I know he would always give it to me, but I'm not the type to do that. I figure he worked bloody hard for his money, so he's the one that should have fun with it now. And he keeps saying, yeah, but I want to leave some in my will for you lot. I say, Dad, enjoy it. You worked hard. I don't want it. And, he wants to leave stuff behind to help us, I think, but I would prefer that they enjoyed it. He worked hard for all his money, and I would rather he have fun now. He's still driving. They do a lot of travelling, as in they have a huge caravan, grey nomads they call them here. They go away for 3 months a year, get away from winter. Good luck to them. I'd rather they enjoy it. Anyway, when is the last time you cried? I answered this not long ago too. I can't remember when though. I have depression, and my form of depression is I'm not suicidal. I don't get angry. I get extremely tired, to the point of I'd go to work, all I'd do is go to work and I'd be falling asleep at work. I'd come home and I'd sleep, and that's all I'd do. And I'm on medication for that, but it still happens every now and then, even on medication, but it's nowhere near as bad. So I still get tired, but that could also be from the insomnia, which I think comes from depression as well. I'm not sure. I don't know how it works. But I can't get any medication to help me sleep. I don't know why they won't give it to me. But sometimes, sometimes because you haven't slept for 4 or 5 days, you need something. And I'm not a drinker, so I might have to become one soon, though, to get some sleep. But no, I'm not a drinker. So besides going on the street and buying them illegally, which I won't do, I don't know how else I would get something to help me sleep. But worst comes to worst, what I did last weekend is I didn't take any of my depression meds, so that I get extraordinarily tired and I can't stay awake. And last weekend I slept on Saturday, I think it was Saturday. I can't remember which day it was now. I know it was a long weekend, but like we had Monday as a holiday. I can't remember what day it was, but anyway, I went to sleep, didn't take my depression meds for a couple of days beforehand, and I just slept, woke up at 11, had something to eat. Hello, and what do you think you're doing? Here is the little fur baby that is the big trouble. Here he is. He jumped on my table. There he is. And all he wants to do is play with the pen as I drill. So we will put him down and hopefully he will go tatas. That's my daughter's baby cat. And the cat doesn't like her. Won't spend any time with her. I don't know what it is about Beck. She's a lovely girl. All the kids love her at her work. She's in childcare. All the parents love her. Cats don't like her much, and she loves them. Anyway, I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, and I slept most of all that day. It was beautiful, but sometimes that's the only way I can get some sleep, is go off my meds. And at least I'm not like Wendy. Oh, I couldn't do that. Poor old Wendy. Well, not old, but poor Wendy. Must be shocking to live with. It must be shocking to live with that, and to know that because she gets a 90 day, usually gets 90 days worth of meds. It must be shocking to think that maybe when that 90 days is up that you've got the medications for, you won't be able to get them again. Or won't be able to get them for, a period of time. That must be awful. Normally one of my medications, pharmacists don't, well actually two, those needles because of the price, and another medication I take because it's a box of sachets that I've had to use since I had my gall out, and it just takes up a hell of a lot of space because it's a huge box. They usually have to order them in for me, but that's no big deal. I just go a few days beforehand and they order them and I go and pick them up. But to think that, you know, you may not be able to get your medication, therefore, you know, things are going to happen to you. That must be just terrible. Oh, damn. I put the wrong colour in. See, that's what happens when you jibber jabber. This one I've been putting in, I've been putting them on number 3. And actually, number 3 is number 2. How am I going to do this? Never had to do this before. And of course, because I was jibber jabbering, heaps of them got placed. And I was just thinking, that colour's not right. It shouldn't be this colour here. There. So I was looking at the picture. No, but I was still placing them. No, it doesn't look like the right colour to me. At least it's a very different colour. And I can see where I place them. What a pain in the backside. Do you have kids? If so, how many? If no, how many do you want? Yes, I have one. And unless it's a miracle, because I had a hysterectomy at 35, there won't be any more. And I'm too old to have them anyway. I couldn't stand having a kid now. I wanted 6 when I got married, 6 kids, or at least 6 kids. But c'est la vie, wasn't to be so. Monty, what are you yelling at, mate? Monty is the other cat. And he's down in his mummy and daddy's bathroom, meowing about something. He misses them a lot. He's always looking for them. I'll be home in a couple of days. Oops. One went flying. It's my next project that I have to finish, just underneath this one. It's a lot bigger one, and it's an ever moment. It's actually one of the first DPs I ever bought. It's sort of been put on the back burner. Every time there's something else I need to do a present for, or like this one I started on the cruise and thought I better finish it. It sort of gets turned over and left there. And that's the next one. Oops. I don't know where that one went, but it went flying. I'm going away in near the end of this month. I'm going to take a Diamond Art Club with me this time when I go, and it's that one of the woman with the red lips kissing the rose. I can't remember what it's called. I've had it for a while now. Because it's a little one, I'll take that with me, and I'll do that one. What's the matter, Mon? He's calling for his mum and dad, and they're not here. I think he's actually in their room, in their bedroom. Have to go and check on him if he keeps going, I think. Monty, come here, mate. He is my daughter's boyfriend's cat. Just loves him to death. And I wish he would. I don't like him much. But you have to put up with these sort of things when you got girls and they fall in love. Nearly finished. Questions. Do you use sarcasm a lot? I most certainly do not. I use sarcasm all the time. I'm a very sarcastic person. It takes a while for people to get the gist of me. They think I'm serious, but usually I'm just sarcastic. My mother just looks at me with her furrowed, what do you call it? Furrowed brow, where you know, your eyebrows go together. What the hell? Even now she doesn't realise that's what I'm doing half the time. She thinks I'm serious. And last one, yay! You know, that ironing board there is just giving me the pip. I have done some ironing today, but not much. Not as much as I should. A lot of my work clothes need ironing. Okay, let's start again. Number 3 is number 2. You can't see what Monty wants, please, Iggy? Can't see what's wrong with Monty? Ziggy is the other cat. What did I do with my pen? Here it is. Yes, you will hear vaping sounds. I actually think Ziggy went to check on Monty. Can you believe it? Or believe it or not. What's the first thing you notice about people? Their eyes. And if they're clear. Clear eyes are honest eyes. If they are red and they don't look at you, if they won't look at you in the eye, you know, no trusty. Don't trust that person. That person definitely has things to hide. What is your eye colour? Green. Just like a cat, I can see everything. That's what I used to tell my daughter when she was little. My eyes are green like a cat's eyes. I don't miss a thing, even though I used to miss a lot. But I can see around corners. She believed me for a while. When she was a little kid. Oh, Mum, how can you see round corners? Because my eyes are green. Scary movie or happy endings? I hate scary movies. Love happy endings. Romantic at heart. Yes, as I said, I'm going away at the end of February. I think it's around about the 20th. Only for a week or so. But I'm trying to get Paint With Me videos done, so that you won't miss me. I'm going to the beach. Even though I live 5 minutes from the beach here. Different sort of beach. It's the guy I made the skull for. I'm going up to stay at his place. Actually, I'm going to a place called Port Macquarie to see a girlfriend. She can't travel much anymore. She was, when she was young, I can't remember what age it would have been, when we were in high school. She was in a, I don't know, what do they call them? It's a type of car. Shag and wagon is what we colloquially called them. Panel van. I don't know what you call them in the States, but you got like a bench seat at the front that can fit 3 people, and then in the back the guys used to fit them out with usually mattresses and stuff. And they used to be murals and stuff painted on the side of them. Shag and wagons, we used to call them. But anyway, there was about 6 people in the back of one on a property out the back of Whoop Whoop, God knows where. And the driver lost control and it rolled. Her back hit the wheel well, where the wheel was, and she became a paraplegic, all in the matter of seconds. And she's married and has kids and now grandkids and stuff. But I didn't see her for a very long time. Apparently she went through a very deep depression. And I know she wouldn't take my calls or a lot of other people's calls. I actually found her on Facebook. Yeah, I found her on Facebook one day. I was looking for her. Luckily I knew her married name. Somebody told me, because I was looking for the wrong name for a long time. And I found her, contacted her, and this will be the first time I'll be seeing her. So I'm going there for a couple of days, which is on the way to my friend Ross's place, to give him the skull diamond painting. And where am I going? I'm staying with him for a few days, as I said, and then off to Byron Bay for a few days. I've never been there, but apparently it's really nice. It's a very hippie place. Just want to have a look around and see what it's like. You hear a lot about it, but I've never seen it, so off I go. So going there, staying in a really nice place. It wasn't very expensive. It's in a rainforest, and you have your own cabin and stuff, so it's not like a motel. It's like little cabins with little kitchenettes and stuff. So I'll be staying there for a couple of days, have a good look around Byron, and then back to Ross's place for a couple of days, spend another couple of days there, and then on home. It's a long drive. So I won't take you with me on the drive, but I might take some videos while I'm there, and the beaches and the scenery and stuff, so that you Americans can see a little bit more of Australia. And then I'll be going back to work. So anyway, moral of that story is I'm going to try and get a few drills with me done and scheduled for while I'm away. And might even try live again when I get home from there. My internet service isn't very good here. For some reason I just keep buffering and it just wasn't worthwhile, so apparently it was supposed to be, the speed was supposed to be upped a little bit, so or will be upped a little bit while I'm away. So I'll try doing a live again when I get home. Anyhow, when I finish this number, I am going to finish for the night. And it looks like I've finished that number. Thank you very much for keeping me company and listening to my rambling. And I will see you next time. If I can just get this last bead. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. When we get to 250 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it'll be a good giveaway. Because I'm over here and most of you are over there. Yeah, so subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a like, and comment if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.